Okay, so you're giving a lot of time, energy, effort to your job. You've got no time for you, you've got no time to pursue what it is that you really want out of your life, okay? So what do? How do you get out of that? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we get started, my name's Tiffany Mika. I'm a high performance entrepreneur coach, and I'd like to welcome you here to today's tip. So because you're giving a lot of time and effort and energy into your job, you know, it's not just about just going and doing the motion, it's actually all the emotions that you actually get involved in doing as well. And what you'll probably find, especially if you don't really want to do that and you want to do something else, because you have to still put so much emotion into it, it's almost like it's extra emotion, and it tends to drain you. And what then tends to happen is that when you're actually, you know, doing your work and you're at the job that you don't really want to be at, it's, you know, it could be a really good job, but you're still, you know, you're ready for a change. But the thing is like, well, you know, because you put so much energy into it and emotional effort, it drains you even more, because you know you don't want to be there. You know that you're frustrated about it. You're tired and you dread about actually going to be there. But you're like, well, I just don't know what to do because I have to put so much into it. And you have to put even more effort into it and more energy into it because you really don't want to be there, so it's so much harder. You know, it's like that thing when, you know, the alarm goes off and you go, oh, do I have to go there today? I just can't face them. You know, and you get there and it's okay, but it's all that emotion that's involved. You know, you get pains in the tummy, you're dreading actually having to go there, you're dreading actually having to work with the people that you work with because you know, you don't like their core values, you don't like the way they operate, you don't like the way they treat you or other people and so on. So there's this whole thing. Maybe you might enjoy your job, but you may not enjoy what actually goes on around it, and you're looking for a way out. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we get out of that, and how do we, you know, get some energy back? What is it that we're going to have to do? So my challenge to you is for you to take control of your time. Okay, a lot of people don't actually take control of their time. They get dictated because of a job and so on. I want you to take control of your time so that you start being in control of what it is that you want. So I know you're saying, oh, well, I've got to be at my work at 8 or 6 or 10 or 9 or whatever it is. That's great. But what are you going to do before that? Okay, what are you going to do in lunchtime break? What are you going to do after that? Right? We need to get you working at your maximum. Okay, when do you function at your best so that you can produce the best, you know, effort out of you, so that you can get out of the situation that you're in. You know, you can make time for you can pursue what it is that you want. That's what we're going to work out. So this is what I've come up with, something really, really simple for you. It's so simple you go, oh, come on, it can't be that simple. Right? I was talking to a friend of mine, very good friend of mine the other day, and she'll know who she is, but when we've been talking about it for quite some time, and I call it TIF's 10, and what TIF's 10 is just 10 minutes. Just give yourself 10 minutes of working towards what it is that you're actually wanting to do. Everyone's got 10 minutes. Everyone can spare 10 minutes. You know, we get caught up in saying, oh, we're too busy, too busy, too busy. Well, no, we're not that busy that we can't spare 10 minutes. The thing that you need to make sure is that you allocate that time to do that. So this is what we're going to do. I want you to block off 10 minutes every day, okay? Just 10 minutes. And I want you to write down whatever it is that you're wanting to do, right? Whatever you want to pursue, whatever it is that's attracting you. So if we look at it this way, what actually happens if we block off 10 minutes a day, and you just do it 5 days a week, there's 50 minutes. Okay, 50 minutes of time that you're actually going to get back on working towards whatever it is that you want. You know, some people think, I need half an hour, I need an hour, I need this. You'll be surprised how efficient you can actually be in that 10-minute time frame. If you actually block off 10 minutes, time it and do it, you'll actually be very, very efficient. You'll be very focused and you'll be much more motivated. Okay? Now, even if you did it 6 days a week, there's 60 minutes. Right, a whole hour of time that you can get back and work towards whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. So if we think about it, you know, for a month, it's something, you know, 4 to 5 hours a month that you'll actually be working towards what it is that you want. And if you accumulate that, what we're going to end up with? Well, we're going to end up with 60 hours a year, okay? You working towards something. So that all of a sudden sounds really good. Just remember, it's the little things that you work on that's actually going to give you the achievement that you're looking for. It's called a compound effect. It's all the little things that you're doing, you know, daily, right? We want to form a daily habit. that's actually going to create the big result that you're after. It's something really simple. Tips 10, not 6, Tips 10. Just follow that. It's something really, really simple for you to do. Now below, what I've actually left for you is my high performance mentorship show as well. I actually go into this in much deeper detail, so you can download me onto your phone and actually listen to my show. So you can get me on iTunes, and like I said, you can actually listen to it down on the blog as well and put your headphones on. If you're not yet part of my high performance community, come and visit me at www.tiffany-mika.com. Love to see you there. Have an absolutely awesome day, and remember, tee it high, let it fly. See you soon. Bye bye.